It's your boy Kevin Easy, and we're sitting here going to talk about narcissists. Narcissists and their horrible ways that they destroy you and make you doubt reality and everything else. I have a lot, like too much time and too much experience with narcissism. Now, first off, I'm going to say, I'm going to fucking come from this area where I don't believe there's such thing as an empath. I believe people feel things. And some people may feel them a little bit more or a little bit less, but people feel things. So let's not use the term empath. I think it's just, I don't even like the term narcissist, because I thought, when I first heard that, I thought it was this term that girls always use to talk shit about their boyfriends. Like, my boyfriend's a narcissist. Okay? But it's not. There are truly people who are sick. I'm going to say, just sick and deranged and have like almost an evil side to them. And, some people, myself, one of them, I track them, and what it is, and I'm not going to say, I'm going to give you the reason why I attract them. My mom has narcissistic tendencies. She probably would be like a covert narcissist in most ways, but I never realized this until just recently, though. I just had a mom who I never felt like she loved me as much as my brother. Kind of like the whole, at one point I would have been the kid, like, I was a smart kid, and then I got, praise from him until I got to be a teenager and I got into skateboarding and my own identity, and that made her and I drift apart, so to speak. Or I was just not suddenly the golden child anymore. I was more of the scapegoat. No matter what I've done in my life, and this is over 30 years, I've always seemed to get the raw hand of it. Like from her, I play music in a band, and she's made some of the foulest comments to me. Just horrible shit. And I'm now had to go pretty much no contact with my mom. So, because I just know when I'm around her, it fucking brings out the worst in me. It's just, she does so well at fucking getting me riled, up. She, my brother, who's probably a sociopath, he's just a con man and just a piece of shit, basically. He hooked up with one of my best friends who plays in my band, his wife. Just got him kicked out of his house. This is after he went through a bunch of stuff. He got in a bad wreck, and his wife left him for my brother. And my mom has now his fucking wife, or his ex-wife, is my brother's girlfriend, who went to prison because of my brother. It's not for a title. Now that's her favorite. That's her daughter-in-law. Not married to him, and everything to him. But she just has all the time. She rubs it in my face. Knows it pisses me off. So that's where I come from, as far as family goes. I think my mom got worse when my fucking father died, somewhere back. So then my dating goes from like this. Because I have this desire to fucking have my mother, a subconscious desire at one point, to have my mother, give me to notice me, to put my little painting on the fucking refrigerator, so to speak. With the women I dated, where I bring them over and my mom would be like, no, she's not good for you. Every girl I've ever dated, everything, it's just there's always going to be a criticism to it. So, and then on top of that, my hair, playing in a band. Doesn't matter if it makes me happy. That's not what it's in. Because my mom believes I am part of her. That's how she acts. That I am a part of her, like a trophy or something. And that's where my worth value is to her. And I'm somebody who I'm not an individual person. I'm a trophy, or I'm a fucking thing that she has feels, doesn't give her the accolades that she wants. And and it's a fucking really shitty experience. So that being my basis of my developmental health, there's no doubt that I've been a target for fucking women who I did not even know until a few years back were narcissists. Like women who were empty inside, had didn't know what they were besides fucking being drug addicts or whatever sometimes. No sense of self, no moral standards. Just basically, party, fuck, just that kind of deal. And very fucking trivial, very manipulative. So I went through a fucking phase. My wife was my second wife, not my first, but my second wife. I had 3 kids with her. And she went off the deep end from basketballs. And she's still she doesn't have really got much contact with the girls. And I have 3 daughters. She straight up is delusional enough that she fucking said things like they're dressed like sluts and they're on Facebook or whatever. And it's horrible. She's a 40-year-old child. Taking the pictures on fucking Snapchat and stuff, with the little kid things with smiley faces on her cheeks and shit. It's just constantly talks to her mom like she's Mom, I'm and goes off about how she needs cigarettes or she needs this, cannot take care of herself, cannot take care of another fucking human being. Right? I'm gonna get to the last incident here, but from that I spent some time. I had another girlfriend, whatever. Because fucking obviously my fucking sense of self-worth is trying to find something to make my mom proud of me, to appease her, and it never works, and I didn't even realize I was doing it. So a few years back, I get a girl, made a girl at fucking work, which is one of the rare things. I never really do that. And I didn't know if we hit it off or not. We started hanging out and stuff. She said she was a Christian girl and whatnot. Well, it didn't really work out. There was some fucking cheating on me kind of thing, and I just didn't feel it was working. So I broke up with her. That became, and I met another girl right after that. It was really, I wasn't even looking for her. And I thought I hit it off with her real well. But the first girl, she hoovered me, and I didn't even know that was the thing. I thought she generally felt bad and decided that she was going to try to get me to notice her and shit, because that's what it feels like. She's stopping, I collect Transformers and stuff. She's dropping Transformers off of my house and blah blah blah, trying to send me nudes and stuff, whatever. And the girl I'm now dating, she's breaking up with me every week. Now at the time I'm like, I don't know why she's doing this. It's just really, she's arguing with me again. And I'm thinking, I've got to, win her back and make her feel okay, and that's that, and the other thing, a stupid fuck. And you're still caught up, and you don't even realize how stupid you're being. That went on for 6 months, until at the end of it all, she stayed with me at my house, and then she was pissed off because I woke her up, but she'd stayed up late that night, and she robbed my house. She robbed my house of my guitars, all but one. And I had to pay for them to get them back. She broke my fucking TVs and just destroyed my house. And then said she did, because they always say they didn't do shit. So at the time, my first girlfriend, I apologized to her because I was in AA, and I still I maintain an idea of using the 12 steps of my daily life, even if I'm not 100% sober or whatever, because it helps me keep a firm grip on my reality. And the first girlfriend, I had felt bad because I thought I owed her some kind of apology in some ways. Well, I was afraid to for a while because I was afraid that one thing would lead to another. And sure enough, it did. And we started seeing each other off, not really seeing each other. While the second girlfriend was breaking up with me, I was not being the most fucking dedicated boyfriend yet, because I was talking to her, and then I get caught up in the moment, whatever. There's no right way to say that's what was happening. So after that fucking thing ended, I told the first girlfriend, I was like, hey, one of my things is I don't date somebody fucking twice, because if it didn't work the first time, it obviously isn't going to work again. So she cried, boo-hoo, fucking, I just want someone to love me. I went out and met a girl that I was friends with her husband at one time, and they had split up. And I thought she was an alright person. She was a very cute girl at the time. And we hung out and talked. I was never skeezing on her or nothing. But when they split up, I started talking to her, and I didn't fucking realize until then that fucking, this is what, like, really, these are all, like, things that I've experienced. That when people tell you on fucking social media, hey, narcissists are like this, I'm going to straight up tell you, this person was just like this. This person's like the worst, most evil person I've ever met in a lot of ways. Probably the most evil person. 24-year-old blonde-haired girl, fucking, well, just do, like, completely lie to try to fucking get you hemmed up, like, or something like that. She would fucking throw fucking temper tantrums, fucking do drugs, just, like, ridiculous, and then blame you for everything, try to fucking go fuck everybody in the fucking world, make fun of you, like, want to be having sex, but then make fun of you having sex. And fucking for 2 months, she stayed at my house. I kept trying to kick her out, and I had so much, like, anxiety, and fucking I couldn't hardly, I felt sick from it. So I broke off with her fucking with this, but the thing was funny about it is, like, she would do things like fucking, would go to the next guy and fucking tell him, like, how I was this bad person. I'm like, and I knew that guy, and I wasn't even mad. I was like, I just kind of feel like he's gonna know it. It's that bad. You know, she's that bad of a person about it. Her grandmother fucking didn't like her. It was crazy. But he came over one day, and I fucking said this, and this to him. Like, is this how she was being? Is this what she said? And he, like, looked at me like how I was a fucking mind reader. I'm like, no, I've been through it. I've literally heard her say everything. And, it was kind of one of those things, like, that was where we realized that fucking, she was just a horrible bad person. So, last, I went back out with the fucking girl who I'd been with first. Now, by this fucking time, right before this, she had told me that she was pregnant. My kid. I wasn't too sure that this was the truth, because word on the streets is what she was, seeing people. And so we talk. I'm asking her, like, trying to figure out what she's going to do and stuff. And she's still doing drugs and stuff. And I felt like something must be up with this, because fucking she's acting really weird, right? Because the fucking two girls I just talked about, both were narcissists, fucking malignant, fucking totally out in the open, thought they were the fucking bee's knees and shit. I fucking didn't really know narcissism until that second girl. She was telling me she had PTSD, and, like, I should have to treat her a certain way, which, like, everybody's got PTSD. Fucking never cared if I fucking had any problems. No, she'd break up with me, called me fucking, like, this feeling of fucking abandonment, probably. It caused me to feel crazy is what it did. So, the first girl and I go back out. Because fucking, and it's not even going back out as yet. I just told her, hey, whether or not this is my kid or not, I fucking know that you had a baby before, and you've told me all about this, that, like, how he wasn't around and all that stuff. I was like, I'll go with you as a friend or whatever, and fucking, I'll be there for you all along, everything. Well, that's fine and dandy, but, like, it didn't fucking make the situation, like, her more to me or anything. In fact, after the baby was born, which she did drugs the whole entire time, and fucking the baby got taken and given her parents because of that. But she did fucking put the baby's last name as mine, even though it was truthfully that. And then, like, I could have gotten the baby out, which that wasn't the fucking thing. I realized, like, at the time, it would just frustrate me. Everything was like she made the bad choice. Wrong choice. Why would she do that? Her parents fucking thought I was fucking this horrible fucking person. And she would say that I did things like beat her up and shit, which I didn't. She was actually attacking me at most of the time. And it just breaks shit in mine. Fucking, I got robbed again. And it was a deal like fucking where she whenever got close from mine for fucking, she's mad that I would go home before I went over to her house. And this guy is an old man who fucking hangs out with all the drug chicks to fucking try to get him drugs and fucking see if they'll fuck him. She was hanging out with him, and he sent her money to jail. So you tell me what that's about. And like, the thing that's happened bad about being with a narcissist is fucking those things that mean a lot, like hurt your feelings or fucking whatever, they just glaze over them. Even if you fucking know 100% it happened. Oh, why are you bringing that up again? I don't know. It's because fucking you said, you accused me of cheating and you've literally done these things. Because fucking they do. They do fucking do this all the time. I've gotten to the point where I'm dead inside to it. I'm dead inside to fucking, like, I don't care if she fucking cheats. She doesn't fucking, what would it do? What would it care? Why should I care? But I had to get to the point where now I'm okay with fucking saving myself from this. Like, I've said fucking, I've told her, I've tried to see that, and I know I'm no better than anybody else to command such a presence that I can save this girl from herself. I worry about it, and unfortunately that's what kind of person I am. Like, I heard somebody say the difference between good and a nice person. Like, you don't have to be nice to people, but be a good person. And that's true. I am a good person. I would even say, like, fucking, I try to follow, like, the teachings of Jesus Christ in that aspect without being fucking super religious or anything. Like, that's the person you're supposed to be like as a a man or a woman. Like, love your brother. Fucking do things for other people. Like, sacrifice your own fucking happiness sometimes. Not being martyred, but like think what other people. I tried to explain to her what being empathic means. What the narcissist lacks. The biggest thing that you can say, how to counteract their narcissism. Let's go, instead of, when you fucking do this, because every narcissist does this, everything is them, me. Like, you are telling me it's all my fault. You just throw everything on me. Or it's like they get that flustered thing, like they don't want to hear it because you're fucking making fun of them, or this thing's about them. It's always about them. I said, instead of you, think about what the other person fucking thinks right now. Every time. Be almost overboard about it, because that's what you were lacking this. You lack fucking thinking what fucking somebody else might be going through. It's like, hey, I know what it's like to be fucking burn your hand on a stove. That hurts. I didn't like that myself. I feel bad for this person because, like, that sucks. It's the single way of, like, we've got to figure out how to fucking help narcissists from themselves, because there's more and more out there. It's fucking like an epidemic of fucking people like this. And just the same as we have an epidemic of fucking people who are trans. And I believe personally it's from our fucking family social structure falling apart as it has, that there's no defined fucking people, like there's no defined father and there's no mother and fucking there's no family together with that. And then you got fucking everybody's up in this fucking chaotic sense of, like, well, I have all the power to do this, and really everybody's just out to fucking screw everybody over. Everybody's fucking, they're self-centered. Everyone's self-centered. That's what's fucking lacking for everyone in this country. And we need to fucking start caring about each other. We don't have to go all the way back to free love and shit, but we have to get to the point where, like, we're not so concerned about fucking what the next door neighbor's doing and how we should be better than them. I need to have the most famous thing, the most righteous thing, and fucking I'm the only one that fucking can be this and that. Instead of, like, hey, I want to share this with you because it's fucking an interesting thing in news. Like, I've always been a person who read all this stuff, watch fucking YouTube clips and fucking and it makes me mad that fucking I would consider myself average or more intelligence. I don't think I'm a fucking super genius like Wile E. Coyote, but what bugs me is, like, what I've always tried to do with the things I've learned or been taught is to fucking show them to other people. Because it's not about fucking how much knowledge you acclimate. or fucking how much money you're fucking worth. Because in the end, we're fucking all the same. There's nobody in this world that's better than anyone else. The narcissist is not worse or a demon than fucking somebody else is. They're a fucking sick human being. And we need to fucking work on fucking how to fucking help them. You can't say, oh, you just can't fucking fix them. That's impossible. Everybody can change. Like, as they say, with Jesus Christ, all things are possible. You know, and I'm not saying Jesus Christ is there. There's only one God. God is one God, but the fucking God's got plenty of different names. People understand God differently. I know this is a rant that's going on from fucking philosophy and everything else. I'm just saying this. Love your fellow man. Even if they are a fucking narcissist or they are a fucking bipolar disorder, obviously people who have that are not fucking demons from hell. They're fucking sit here to fucking destroy you. There are fucking people who are obviously oblivious to some things and fucking have no ability to fucking rationalize like a normal human being. And fucking that lack is what you need to remember and fucking figure out. We need to figure out as people how to fucking help someone find live. There's people who live with fucking lacking an arm or a leg or whatever, and we can't help somebody find fucking how to live with fucking like displaced fucking feelings of fucking other people's sorrow or misery. I find that stupid and hopeless. I'm Kevin Easy. It's been a long rant by me. Please. The guy who filled the base for us and this crazy shit he put me through on Sunday. So I had basically broken up from my girlfriend basically, you know, no calling of nothing. And if you call me, I wouldn't answer. And so, Brandon was a weak part of the company, he's not a man or anything. And he was a douche and made out like I was stealing his shit when I put all this stuff out. But he did take a clamp from me and stuff. It's just understand that's part of it. He accuses people of taking things when he does it. Okay. And then he texts me out of nowhere and says, okay, I had a bunch of people on Facebook and that not to talk to his girlfriend. That was creepy for doing what, like finding her or whatever. I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. He had thought I found his girlfriend on there that he'd been dating, and he friended her so I could tell her shit about him, which I didn't have anything to say. We were already past the thing where, you know, I wasn't even mad about it. I actually sent back in the message like, you know, I apologize for being angry about it. The next day, I fucking thinking I made squashed or whatever. I see she this one person liked my posts on that Facebook. It was her. So I see it was his girlfriend, and I messaged her. I said, hey, I got tickets for a show, Ryan. Would you like to go? You know, I'm trying to make up to him. And she says, oh, we're not together. He's a piece of shit. And he's like, manipulative and all this stuff. And then she says, like, yeah, he's starting to put his hands on me and this. She's like, can you come get me? I'm like, where you at? She's like, in a small town outside of Ohio. She said, I said, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. And I see it's going to take about 20 minutes to get there. So I tell her probably about there about a half hour. So I drive there and she's telling me, oh, he's gonna fight you or whatever. I'm like, I'm not scared of him, but I had to, you know, wrench my car to back him upside the head if I had to. But yeah, after I picked her up and drove her back to my town, which has a place called the Samaritan House, where they can women who are on the streets and they have or domestic violence or whatever, they can go and get a place to stay and, you know, fix themselves. And you would think if the guy liked her so much or loved her, but at the time he was like, you know, calling her name fat and fucking bitch, ugly, this is my place, and all this. But as soon as she left, I threw her clothes away. As soon as she left, he was like calling her and blowing her fucking phone up, like, and then he leaves these messages like this, and he says it was like completely horrible shit about people. Like he says, like, oh, you know, there's a rumor that you mess around with your kids. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Now you're gonna get fucking fucked up because like that's not something you joke about. So here's his wonderful clip here, you know, and I'm Kevin Easy. That's Brandon's fucking whiny ass bitch who was joining the Academy work for fucking best dramatic acting, and you're not. Please don't fucking leave, man. Please. No, I got fucking nothing. I got nothing. It's all my fucking fault. I can't do this shit.